This is going to be one of the most impactful videos that any young man can ever come across. What I'm about to tell you right now is information that YouTubers will put price tags of 100 to 300 to 1,000 pounds. Like, this stuff is literally stuff that is in courses, bro. And I'm giving you this for free. Now, this video will be put up and it only will be public for 2 years. So if you're somebody who watches this within 2 years, lucky you, because I'm taking it down afterwards. The information that you're about to be told in this video is going to change your life when it comes to your future. Now, you can be a young man watching this, you can be 20, 18 years old, or you can be a little bit older, you can be in your late 20s or even in your 30s. With all due respect to everyone watching this, I am not targeting those people. So this video will help you, but I'm mainly focusing this on the younger version of myself, who never had this sort of information growing up. And this information has changed my life in a matter of a year. A year has completely changed my life with this information. I'm going to teach you how to completely eradicate urges, fapping, porn, all of that. I'm going to completely eradicate that and transition you from a man who struggles to not jack off, to then transitioning into a man who doesn't watch porn anymore, to finding a woman. That's where we're going to transition into. So prepare yourself and sit back, relax, get a cup of tea, get a journal. If you're somebody who is smart, you will have a journal with you right now and a pen. And you need to write down every goddamn bit of information you need, because this is something that you are never going to hear ever again from every other influencer, because this is stuff that generally people just don't want to teach you because they want to put a price tag behind it. Bro, you go online right now and pornography is actually something that is actually promoted. You have True Geordie, you have the sidemen who, you know, put porn stars on their shows and glorify pornography and porn stars and treat them like they're fucking celebrities. And it's just flat out disgusting, because you have these people who are talking about the industry and they sort of glorify it in a way like, oh, it's not so bad, you know? Like, these people are fucking brain dead and evil people. Do not let them infiltrate your mind and manipulate you and indoctrinate you into believing that this is a side of life that you should welcome and you should not change or you should not eradicate. This is poison. This is poison that is in your brain, and everything that you are, if you're a young man, your future will be harmed if you do not do this. And this is simple. Your future self, the one who is living the life of your full potential, the one who has the woman that you want, the family that you want, the lifestyle that you want, you were destroying that. You were getting in the way of that because you were not implementing these things and you were not doing anything about this poison that is in your brain. Now, I'm not trying to sell you a pitch like every other stupid influencer right now who's in the red pill space to tell you to find God and change your religion and do all this stupid crap that you don't actually really want to do, but you just want to seem cool just because Andrew Tate does it. But that's something for the future. Now I need to take a fucking dump. So let's get into it. The first thing is, once you're somebody who is doing this sort of stuff 3-4 times a day, if you're somebody who is genuinely struggling with this, the first thing you have to do is you need to realize that you are not your actions. We're going to get into this a little bit more, but you are not your actions. I'm going to delve a little bit deeper into it. You are not your actions means that your soul is just your soul, which is still. It's in the middle. This sounds very strange, but hear me out. And everything around that is change. So your thoughts, your emotions, your feelings, your everything like that there, that's all things, that's all change. And these are things that will try to influence you. And all you really do is you listen to it. But it doesn't define you. You are not a loser if you do masturbate all the time, and even if you want to stop. Do you ever get it, bro, whenever you do finish and you do feel horrible about yourself, you look at yourself and go, what the fuck am I doing in my life? It can cause a lot of men to have serious bad mental health, and that's the reason why mental health in terms of men is just so high at the moment. It's because of this. And one thing you need to realize, bro, is that you are not defined by your actions. Just because you're somebody who is struggling to fight an addiction like this here, it does not mean you are a loser. So I want you to start thinking to yourself in a little bit more of a brighter light. But don't give yourself that free pass so that you can just go and start doing this knowing that without any repercussions. If you're a young man watching this right now and you generally have terrible mental health and horrible self-esteem, I need you to realize and think about all the things that has led you to think like this. Just turn your brain on for a minute. And masturbation and pornography is definitely one of them. And I need you to realize that your actions don't define you. You are a soul in a body, okay? And your body has emotions and feelings and all that's here. Your body gets horny, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? And your soul is within it. You are your soul, you're not your body. And if you're somebody who meditates, you will know what I mean a lot more. So you need to realize and you need to separate your thoughts from who you are. So who are you, bro? I want you to write that down on a piece of paper. Who are you? You know, if you've ever played Skyrim and you're creating your character, Hadvar says, who are you? I want you to just generally write down in as much detail as possible. Now, write who you want to be. That's what I'm trying to say. Who are you? Who would you like to be? And just go into as much detail as possible. I would appreciate it even more if you can write this down in the comment section below, because I would absolutely love to hear, genuinely. So do not be afraid to write this down in the comment section below. And I want you to, like I said, write down who you are, who you want to be, your thoughts, what you want to think about, what you want to have in your life, how you carry yourself. Go into such autistic detail. And I want that to be your new version of yourself. That's now who you identify yourself as. So if you're somebody who's lying in bed who thinks of himself as a loser and you have such low self-esteem, I want you to write down, if you could close your eyes and picture yourself in a video game, and you could type in any characteristic or traits or anything about who you are, and you get to reinvent yourself in like a sort of a video game scenario. Write it down. Picture yourself in the character creation menu, you know, or you get to choose your storyline. I want you to write it down. Best thing you can do is rip it out of your journal and stick it on your wall. Take a screenshot of it and put it on your phone. Or like I said, even write it in the comment section of the video, because you're going to want to save this, because this is something that you're not going to end up slipping back to who you used to be. You need to keep watching this video. Once you have that new identity of yourself, for the next year, I want you to completely ingrain yourself with that identity. That is now who you are. Instead of saying to your friends, I'm trying to stop masturbating, you will now say, I don't masturbate, I don't jack off, I don't watch porn anymore. Dissociate yourself with that old identity of who you were. This is extremely powerful. Before we finish on this first piece of advice, there's a thing called the rubber band theory, where you are here and here's where you want to be. And let's say you work hard to get there, and you work hard and you work hard and you work hard, and you're putting in the work, you're doing all the good stuff, and then bang, you just go straight back to baseline level, to where you keep messing up, you keep procrastinating, you keep going straight back to here. And do you ever notice in your life, bro, how many times where you just constantly keep trying to work towards something and you just end up going straight back to where you started? Do you want to know why that is? It's because there's your identity, and here's where you want to be. You're still stuck in this identity, but you're trying so hard to get here and it doesn't work. You need to change your starting point to then get to there. Second thing that I'm going to teach you right now, and that will get you towards complete enlightenment and complete fulfillment of this addiction and getting rid of it completely, is once you've done that, what I want you to do is I want you to delete all the apps on your phone that have anything to do with pornography, like Instagram, TikTok. Like I said, bro, if you have TikTok, I don't want you watching my videos. Simply, I'm sorry, I might hurt your little feelings, but I don't want you in my videos. I don't want you watching my videos, because you've probably got low testosterone, because TikTok has fucked your brain up. Get rid of TikTok. Get rid of TikTok. You don't need me to tell you about how TikTok's bad and what it does. Just, there's about a million videos on the internet to do it, and I'm not going to waste my time doing that. Get rid of TikTok, get rid of Instagram, get rid of those stupid ad blockers that you have on your computer or your phone to stop you watching it. Because all that's really doing, bro, is it keeps you hidden behind a fucking shell. You're not really solving the problem, you're hiding from it. Okay? So whenever you're faced with that problem again, you'll crack. So what you need to do is you need to stop, get rid of all that, those stupid website blockers and stuff like that there. Get rid of all of that. If you've watched my previous videos, you will know this tip, and that is, don't count the days, count the milestones. Once you've changed your identity, once you've did your the first method and the first technique that I told you, the next one, which is this, is like I said, get rid of all the apps and stuff like that on your phone. I want you now to say to yourself, I'm gonna go a week doing this, okay? A week. We'll see what it's like. This new identity of yourself, I don't do this anymore, and do this for a week. And if you can do it for a week, no problem, great. Go 2 weeks, and go as many weeks as you can before it starts to get extremely difficult. And whenever you do eventually relapse, because you are going to fail, like I've said earlier, you are going to go straight back to where you were, but you will make far more progress than you ever did, and this will eventually change your life. So you need to track the milestones. So let's say you did this and you've gone 2-3 weeks, a month, okay, 30 days, completely without doing it at all, and you've changed your identity and you did it no problem. But you relapsed on day 30 or day 31. Write the date and the time that you did it and track that. Now go again, but this time make sure that the next time you do write a date and time down within 30, let's say it's within 35, 40, 60 days. Okay? You see where I'm getting at here? You're slowly making progressive overload. You're making progress slowly over time, and you're building your tolerance up, because that's what you're doing right now. You're unscrewing your tolerance. For years of your life, bro, you've been used to jacking off 3-4 times a day, and that's now your tolerance baseline level. You're now going to unwire that and rewire it back to now being able to just not do it at all. So to be able to do that, you slowly have to, like, picture a big ball of wires all mangled up. You're not going to be able to do that. You have to slowly just untangle all the wires. And this is what I'm saying, count the milestones, build it up until your baseline tolerance level is doing it once every 2 months. You can see where I'm getting at here. Years will pass. This may take people longer than others, but if you do this right, within 1 year, going into the next year of your life, the second year of doing this, you will be able to jack off maybe like 0 times that year. This next technique, which is the final technique, and it's the technique that I'm going to go in the most into, and that is meditation. You will not be able to succeed nowhere near as much as if you don't implement this last technique. And I saved it for the last so that all the loser normie people who come in to watch this video, that they don't really get the value that they wanted out of it, because they're just looking for a quick dopamine hit. I saved this technique, the best technique, for the last. You will not succeed at all, nowhere near as much, without doing meditation. What I want you to do is I want you to go on your phone, and there's an app called Medito, M-E-D-I-T-O. I want you to download that, and I wanted that to be your new best friend. Every single morning, every single day, 3 to 5 minutes, every single day, 3 to 5 minutes starting off, and work your way up. Remember what I said about progressive overload? Start off 3 to 5 minutes for a few weeks, and then build it up to 15, 20, 30 minutes, and eventually whenever you do get to an hour, whenever you're able to meditate for an hour, that's whenever you really start getting the benefits of meditation. All the loser, stupid people in the world think meditation doesn't work because they can't meditate for an hour. If you meditate for an hour every day, bro, you're going to get the fucking benefits of this, and your life is going to change forever. All the stupid people in the world think that if I meditate 5 minutes for a week and I should get the benefits, because you don't deserve the fucking benefits. If you're only doing some pussy approach for a week and hoping to get the end results straight away that quick, then screw you. You're not gonna get the benefits. It's the people who are willing to sit there for an hour, pure stillness, 0 thoughts in their mind. They're the ones that are going to get the benefits out of meditation. And what are the benefits of meditation? Well, to know that, you have to understand what meditation really is. Meditation is stillness. It's keeping your mind and your body still, and it basically means it's like a scanner, and whenever you're completely still, you're not thinking any thoughts, and whenever thoughts start to come into your head, it makes you realize that you are not your thoughts, and that you're just going to let your thoughts drift past, and that you're just going to continue back to being present. And whenever you're present, bro, it's the one skill that meditation will provide you, is mastering the art of presence. If you can master the art of being present in life, you not only will stop being somebody who struggles to stop masturbating, but you will be somebody in life who will completely eradicate any addiction. This is generally the closest that human beings will come to having a superpower. You will go from somebody who is struggling to have conversations with people and be social, to then somebody who is extremely charismatic in social situations, just because of presence. Your nerves, anxiety goes away. And I mean this when I say this. It's very, 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 it sounds very too good to be true. This is something that is genuinely real, and if you just put the time and work into building yourself up the tolerance to be able to do this for an hour for the rest of your life, you genuinely, bro, will be 500% more of a man than what you are right now watching this video. Meditate. If you're a young man, whatever age you are, you can do this at any age. Meditate. And don't do it because you think you're being cool by meditating. Genuinely do it for yourself and for your own life, and I promise you, you will no longer be depressed anymore. You will no longer be sad, and you will no longer struggle with addictions like this here. My name is Charlie. If this video in the next 2 years gives you some hope and changes your life, consider liking the video and subscribing, and I hope this does generally change you, bro, and I hope this is something that can really help you. And remember, don't waste your time looking back. We are not going that way.